Sargo janataga viplavo Yasmin pratislokam abadavati api Namani anatasya yasso abitaniyat Srimanti gayanti grinanti sadava Tatvak visargo janataga vipravo Yasmin pratislokam abattavati hapi Namani anantasya yason kitaniyat Srivanti gayanti grinanti sadava Tatvak visargo janataga viplavo Yasmin pratislokam abattavati hapi Namani anatasya yaso kitaniyat Shrin vanti gayanti grinanti sadavaha Please repeat. Vaishnavi. That vocabulary Visarga creation, Janata, the people in general, Aga, since, Viplavaha, revolutionary, Yasmin, in which, Pratislokam, each and every stanza, Abhatavati, irregularly composed, Api, in spite of, Namani, transcendental names, etc. Anantasya, of the unlimited Lord. Yasaha, glories. Ankitani, depicted. Yat, what? Srinavanti, to hear, do hear. Gayanti, do sing. Grinanti, do accept. Sadavaha, the purified men who are honest. Translation by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. On the other hand, that literature which is full of descriptions of the transcendental glories of the name, fame, forms, pastimes, etc., of the unlimited Supreme Lord, is a different creation, full of transcendental words directed toward bringing about a revolution in the impious lives of this but words misdirected civilization. Such transcendental literature, even too imperfectly composed, are heard, sung, and accepted by purified men who are thoroughly honest. in advance. Thank you very much. No. Okay, so now I am also very fortunate because this chapter, this explanation of Srila Prabhupada is very fantastic, and because in this explanation there is, practically speaking, concentrate all the cause of the mission of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada have the first great mission of Srila Prabhupada is to going in all world to present, to introduce God, no? To do his best for make understanding all population about God. Who is God? No? Because everybody, in one sense, are talking about God. They for glorifying God, or maybe for deny God. No, this everybody know God, but only the name. The majority of people, most probably more than 90% of people, don't know who is God. Exactly who is God? What are the potencies of God? Even if in any school there are the lesson of religion, the priest who is going to explain, it is not giving too much good matter in such a way that the student will become enthusiastic to God and they want to go deep in the knowledge of God. It is very little information about God, and it is not enough for conquer the heart of the people. No? But Srila Prabhupada is very fantastically going and explaining it in all corners the activity of God, who is God, what is doing God, and especially after translation of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita, is giving also such commentary so fantastic and so deep, for which if one is reading just Bhagavad Gita attentively, even one time, it is very possible, I think 90%, he will become immediately devotee. No? He like to join ISKCON and go deep in the matter. No? This is also my case, because this body is Italian, no? And when I was in Italy, after has gone in India, visiting India on 1914, I started to learn some Hatha Yoga with some nice Babaji of Vrindavan, etc. And I become enthusiastic to become one Hatha Yogi, and in fact my body become very nice, very strong, meditation, pranayama, and I think that I am, after doing this activity, I have know everything, no? And then when I come back from it in Italy, I started to teach Hatha Yoga in one center, and I have many students, 300, 400 students, and before giving the teaching of the position, the asana, I am introducing something about the meaning of yoga. Then I'm telling this yoga means connection with human being and God. No? But when I talking about God, one day I have a special realization that I am talking about God without know God. So therefore, externally not, but internally I was shocked. What I am doing? I am cheating the people. So therefore, when I finish the lesson, I have make one meditation, and I am asking to God, please help me. I believe of your existence, but I don't know you. Who are you? Can you please show me very nicely, in simple way, who are you? Because if you teach me like this, I am ready to surrender to you for the rest of my life. And in fact, after only 15 days of this prayer, I was invited in one inauguration, grand inauguration of the biggest center in Italy called Villa Vrindavana, near Florence, no, about 15 kilometers from the center of Florence. There are very nice inauguration, opening a new temple of ISKCON. And I went there, and I meet my student of Hatha Yoga, who is welcoming me very, very nice. Now I don't want to go to tell so many particulars. At the end, he donate me one Bhagavad Gita translated in Italian language. When I am reading this Bhagavad Gita, wow! Immediately I understood that this was the reply of my prayer of God. Because in this there is only more or less two actors. One is Krishna, one is Arjuna. And Krishna is talking about himself to Arjuna without nothing in the middle. And Krishna is God. So only Krishna can show who it is. No anybody can tell about Krishna, Krishna like that, because how they can know God? God is knowing himself, and God is explaining so many things to Arjuna. And therefore I was very much impressed, and in a short time I am received a lot of information, very important, that information are changing my life. And in fact, I have decided to leave everything, job, family, everything, and join to ISKCON. No? Identify ISKCON like the best situation for understand more and more who is God, for serving God properly. And after 38 years of this decision, I never was repented, even if there are so many difficulties sometimes, even inside of the devotee society, but still I became repented of this decision. Not only I never, but I have always more happy, because day by day I am learning so many other things. The Srimad Bhagavatam in particular, I wanted to ask something little delicate. Sorry if, can you, everybody tell me who have read the Srimad Bhagavatam fully at least one time? Can you raise your hand? No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe we are about 30, is little percentage. No. Also, same things, when there are one of the last ILS seminar, there are one inquiry about this. At the time, there are many leaders coming from all world, and one day the organizer of the festival are making one experiment. They are asking to all leaders present, how many have read Bhagavad Gita, or how many times Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita books, no? And they put in a paper, secret, no name, no, and they put all, and the result was very shocking, because only very little quantity of devotees have read at least one time Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Gita maybe more, because it's small, and etc. And Chaitanya Charitamrita also. So in this moment, hearing this, I have also a shock, because I have see that I also have not read after many years the Srimad Bhagavatam fully. I know many chapters, sometimes one here, sometimes another. I hear a lot of lesson, but when I am joined the ashram in Italy, okay, the devotee advise me, you have to respect the four principles, and you have to read the book of Srila Prabhupada at least 1 hour, maybe 2 in a day. Okay, very good. But in the same time, I was charged so much of service that I have no time for reading. I have the desire to read, but I have no time. And because nobody, no any leader is coming to check if I am reading or not, I don't take serious this sector of the sadhana. I think, okay, tomorrow are past 30 years, and I not read the Srimad Bhagavatam. Then, in that occasion, I have another realization. I thought, no, I have to read Srimad Bhagavatam at any cost, from the beginning to, and I make a plan, and I tell this, it is like a very important part of the sadhana. I have to do every day one portion, maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, whatever, but without interruption, till the end. And so I am starting. And reading all these things, no, many things I know already, but many things was like new. And I understood how big mistake was not reading Srimad Bhagavatam in the beginning of my life inside of the ashram. Because if I am reading immediately in this, in the beginning, the quality of my service was 100 times more better, and I can avoid a lot of mistake and a lot of misunderstanding. No. So therefore, I have understood how important is this Srimad Bhagavatam. This Srimad Bhagavatam, Prabhupada is telling here, it is the way for achieve the peace in the world, no? Within all resolution of the many government for trying to make peace in the world, if someone enlightened will propose to read Srimad Bhagavatam, this will be the best solution, and really the peace in the world will be achieved. No? So for this reason, especially our society of devotees first must read this Srimad Bhagavatam at any cost. I recommend, please, if you have not read, you read at any cost. Because I don't know if someone of you have seen, there are one poster in which there are Prabhupada in the center, and this doing like this, is telling, if you want, please me, you read my books, read my books, read my books. So therefore, the Acharya, it is telling us, we are the devotee. We are the devotee of Srila Prabhupada, practically speaking, the Acharya. And we have to follow. Otherwise, what devotee we are? No? Not only this, first, because Prabhupada telling, I have read this book, not only in general, but especially for you, because you are joined full time in the Krishna consciousness. In fact, there are many leaders of distribution of books who are very fantastic. They are earning a lot of money, they are distributing, they are in pole position. But one time, Srila Prabhupada, during one prize distribution, is telling to one leader, but you have read my books? He's telling, no. No, stop everything and before you read these books. And after distribute. Because if people will ask something, what you are telling, what you are explaining. No. So this is this. And in fact, in these books, Krishna is speaking about God thousands of times. One Maharaj have counted how many times Srila Prabhupada ever told the word Krishna. More than 8,000 times. No? So, I will tell you something that maybe you know, maybe you don't know. I have, in the 11th canto, there is another explanation of the word Krishna. That is not too much used. Krishna means Krishna. No, Kris means anxiety, na means no. The word Krishna means no anxiety. So that means when we recite Krishna, our anxiety will go. This is the result of one of the result of the reciting the word of Krishna. No? And Krishna is absolute because whatever it is attached with Krishna that is absolute, like for example the name, no, the main name of God, there are infinite number of names, but the main name is Krishna. Immediately, in the word of Krishna, there are content all the potencies of God, because God is absolute. Everything who is connected with Krishna is like a Krishna, like Prasada is Krishna. No? And the word Krishna is God in a total God. So therefore, means when you recite Hare Krishna, Krishna is present immediately. No, we cannot see him, the physical form, but in the form of vibration, Krishna is present and present is purifying all of us. And for this reason, it is so much recommended to go in Nagar Sankirtan and chant Hare Krishna mantra in all road, town and village, because when the people is hearing Krishna, automatically become very much purified. Not only the people, but also tree, animal, everything become purified. And the situation will be very fine. And Prabhupada also is telling, if in one village or town, now you distribute just 2% of Bhagavad Gita, of this literature of the population, the quality of population will increase a lot. No? And in this place will be more peace, more good relation between no war, no envies, etc. Because this is the miracle coming from this Shastra. But the Shastra are also Krishna. That means the miracle is coming from God at the end. God is the supreme controller. God is all in all. God is the origin of everything. It's the origin of all our body. No, you know very well this point. This is not our body. This is the body of Krishna, given by Krishna. So we have to maintain the body nicely, not for our sense gratification, but for respect of Krishna. Like the gopi, they are making very nice dress, etc., for pleasing Krishna. And everybody have to please Krishna in all respect. No? And we have to take prasada Krishna, because prasada is not different of Krishna. Practically speaking, we have to spiritualize also our body. No, we are telling our body like if it's our, but it is in loan. Because before we are coming and before diet, before take birth, we have not this body. And when the body will finish, we lost the body. We cannot have eternally the body. Everybody knows the first teaching in ISKCON is to understand the difference between the body and the jivatma, the soul. The difference is, you know very well, the jivatma is eternal, because in a parcel of Krishna is coming from the body of Krishna. But the body is not eternal, it is just temporary. It is real, because when it is not that it is false, no, it is real, no, but it is a little time of existence. And after we can take another body, a huge quantity of body. Not always human body, but also animal body, insect, tree, etc. So we have to think about this one. And we have also, if we read this Srimad Bhagavatam, after reading Srimad Bhagavatam, our faith in God and our love for God will increase like anything, no? Like Brahma. When Brahma in the beginning, no, was generated, no, by Garbhodakasai Vishnu in the lotus flower, is not understanding was. It is narrated in the first chapter, in the first canto, this point. Is watching, is telling where I am. He is not understanding what I am doing here. He is going to inquire inside of the lotus, but he cannot see nothing. So therefore, is inquiring, and therefore his own research was failure. He have not understood where everything was in darkness. Thank you very much. Okay, so therefore, certain moment is hearing one voice inside of his heart, tapas, tapas, tapas. And this understanding what means tapas means austerity, no? Then he's automatically is taking the position of lotus, and he started to meditate. Meditate means just to make the mind controlled, avoid of the mind, no? There are nothing, no? At the moment there is no creation, if there is only Brahma. And Brahma is meditate for 1,280 millions of years. But for us, this meditation is very long, no? For our time of living. But for him, it is like only 10 minutes. No? This means it is already 9 o'clock. We have to stop the lesson. Okay. Can I continue for 5 minutes? Okay. So therefore, Brahma is making this tapas, and when he have stop the tapas, open the eyes, he has seen, oh, Krishna is there, just in front of me. And he was so beautiful, he's going to him, and Krishna is going to him, he's telling, very good, very good. He's embracing him, he's taking his hand, you have done very nice tapasya, very good, I am very satisfied. And Brahma was very ecstatic, no? And then he immediately telling, I want to serve you, you please give me some service. And Krishna says, I have already arranged everything. I have already transferred in your heart all the knowledge of your service. You have to create planet, everything who have to stay inside of this planet, in this universe. No? Okay, thank you. Just you start and you will receive all instruction automatically. All right, thank you. And in fact, Brahma is doing like this, and in fact, he can see there are a lot of information, very fantastic. Practically speaking, all this information are exactly what is contained in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And Lord Brahma was so pleased, so interested, so captured that he's analyzed this instruction for 3 times. For this reason, Srila Prabhupada is telling to everybody, not only the devotee, if you read this Srimad Bhagavatam for 3 times during your life, just reading, not necessary to memorize everything because it's very difficult, no? But just reading for 3 times, you will receive the bonus that after this life you are going immediately back to Godhead in Goloka Vrindavana. Jai Haribo. And when you are coming there, Krishna will be there, because Krishna is recommending everybody, what are you doing this? You come back, you come back. No, because our original mistake was to become independent of Krishna. And Krishna never abandoned us 1 second. In good way, he's not a dictator. He's not you are rebellious, I will terminate you. Why you are becoming independent? No, he's tried with good manner to tell, no, please, you don't do this. It is not good for you. You will suffer in future. Come back, come back. It is coming several times. The last time is coming in this planet, in this universe, in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is God and Radharani together, and it is going very gently, it is presenting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now, you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you try to become close with God, and you go back to God. So, therefore, Krishna always is trying to call us back. And if we are sincere and we decide, yes, I want to surrender to Krishna 100%, more than I can, Krishna will help us, because it's not very easy to counteract the energy of Maya. Very difficult. But still, if we have the desire, sincere desire, Krishna will help us, will favorite us, will give more energy, more chance. At the end, we can. And in fact, one of the system, very simple, is to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra as much as possible. Srila Prabhupada, at the end, because very intelligently, he cannot pretend to the newly devotee of America to chant 64 rounds a day, like in the Gaudiya Math, etc. But is reducing, is making 16 rounds. because otherwise they are passing so many hours on chanting, and there is no time for cooking, there is no time for maintaining the temple, to this. But in the same time he's telling, attention, this 16 round is the minimum target, because, to be little more elevated than animal condition. If slowly, when you become more expert, you chant more, and one day you will desire spontaneously to chant 24 hours a day, always. No? And if you have a service, you do service because your service is not common work, it is devotional service. And when you are not doing any devotional service, immediately you don't make free the mind to go in different direction without any control. But you immediately engage the mind in Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. If you do like this, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, when the telephone is coming, you're not telling hello, you tell Hare Krishna. When you go to purchase something, Hare Krishna, you give me salad, you give me this and that. No, when something happens, little accident, no, immediately you tell Hare Krishna. No, like this, you are so much habituated to tell Hare Krishna. When is coming the moment of leaving the body, automatically you are telling Hare Krishna. And therefore, Krishna is advised that when one, at the moment of leaving the body, is thinking of Krishna, immediately is going to Krishna. So we have so many chances in our hand, no? We have to use, no? And we have to always to become, stimulated by the reading of the transcendental literature, like Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is wonderful, fantastic, no? And you have to give to everybody. No, it is not distribution of book. Don't mean to become the leader, take a prize, or earn a lot of money. It is particularly a great mission for help all living entity ignorant to stop the ignorance, avidya, and become Krishna conscious, because this is the best medicine who can solve all the problem, physical problem, mental problem, everything. No? If you read this Srimad Bhagavatam, you will become 100% convinced, because it's so fantastic. There is so much information, and also in the Bhagavad Gita also, that once you have read Srimad Bhagavatam, your devotee status will become very strong, no? Granitic. Nobody can destroy. No. This is very the wonderful message of this sloka of today. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudeva ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Gaur Premanande, Haribo, Haribo. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.